close-up look at all your Concho Valley High School football. This is Inside the Game. Sponsored by Mitchell Automotive Group.
KSAN for our first show of Inside the Game of the 2023 season. It's been a long 8 months without football, but it's finally back, and we have a bunch of teams here in the Concho Valley ready to earn their respect and compete for a championship. We start with the Central Bobcats led by head coach Kevin Crane, looking to have a huge season with a bunch of new faces. The Bobcats opened their season with Colleen Shoemaker at home, looking to avenge last year's loss in Week 1. Bobcats starting off with 5A ranked opponent Colleen, like I said. Early in the first quarter, the QB tries the handoff, and the ball is loose, picked up by Corlin Wall right and around the field, and he is off to the races and slowing down not anymore. Central now trailing 14-7. Still in the first quarter, Christian English with the handoff to Javion Robinson. Gets to the goal line, hit, then pushed into the end zone to tie this one up at 14. Second quarter, Central trailing 20-14. English sitting in the pocket, hits Tyree Brawley out in the flat, and he is met in the end zone. But that ties it up right before the half. Bobcats fall in this one 34-27. The Lakeview Chiefs were back to work tonight as well, looking to have a complete turnaround from their 3-7 performance last year. The Lakeview Chiefs were on the road tonight, like I said, facing off against Lamesa for the second season in a row. Last year, the Chiefs came out in Week 1 and handled the Tornadoes comfortably, 44-28 on their home turf. This time around, they do the same thing, complete domination in their 49-8 victory. Winners of District 2-3A last season are looking to muster up some of that same success here in this 2023 season. The Wall Hawks are projected to finish first again within District 2-3A after a phenomenal 2022 campaign. Returning a total of 17 starters from last year's regional finals team, incoming Week 1 are the Eastland Mavericks. And here's what head coach Houston Guy had to say heading into this matchup.
One of those things you got to make sure you're focused. You got to make sure that your kids are dialed in this week. You know, we beat them fairly handily last year, and you hope that they're not overlooking these guys. You know, they were a young team. They returned 9-9 on each side of the ball, so they returned a lot of kids coming back. The good thing is, so do we. We returned a lot of guys both sides of the ball. It ought to be a great game. You know, they're a very talented ball club.
It's really exciting. The energy is big in the locker room right now. We're all ready to get back on the field for some Friday night football, so we're all ready to go.
Now on over to Wysoon Field for the game itself. The Hawks came and did exactly what they sought out to do, take care of business. The saying is defense wins championships, and that's exactly what we have here. Ryan Allen climbs the ladder to get the Hawks' first takeaway of the season. Score 0-0. Public service announcement, Ryan Allen had himself a day. Catches this 50-yard bomb laid out nice by Gunnar Dillard for the Wall Hawk touchdown. Hawks lead 7-0 in the first quarter. Hagan Barbie once in on the action, takes the pitch, tells the defense you're too slow, and outruns the Maverick defense to the pylon for the second touchdown of the game. First and goal from the 1, don't mind if I do. Gunnar Dillard puts his head down, drives his feet, and is in for another Wall Hawk touchdown in the first half. Hawks defeat Eastland in their season opener 35-10. Staying right here in District 2-3A, we move on to the Brady Bulldogs, a team under a new head coach, Jaron Roberts, looking to help build this very young group into form over the course of the season. Tonight, taking on Comanche here at home, first game of the season in a non-district matchup, and the Bulldogs are unable to get anything going and fall in this one 37-8. The TLCA San Angelo Eagles are one of our teams in the high school football who put on a show last season. Let's highlight a few things and what was a season to remember for those Eagles. What a historic run it was for these Eagles, snapping their 24-game losing streak against Ozona last season in a thriller of a game. Secured their first district win since 2019 against Grape Creek last year, reached the playoffs for the first time since 2013, and won their most games since the 2015 season. And the word around town is they ain't done yet. Game time as the TLCA San Angelo Eagles take on Ozona right here in their own backyard. First quarter, Hudson Fowler with the possession, drops back, launches a missile downfield. Beautiful ball, and there's Matthew Daniels in for the Lions touchdown, their first of the season. Still in the first, Fowler decides to keep it himself. He's cruising through with the help of his linemen, breaking tackles, and he will fall into the end zone. Lions lead 14-0. And if you're tired of hearing his name, well, get used to it. Fowler, once again, big hole for him, easy touchdown. All Lions in this one right now, leading 65-14 in the fourth. The Grape Creek Eagles starting their campaign here tonight after a winless 2022 season. In action against Stanton at home tonight, another rematch from last year in which they fell to the Buffaloes 33-8. Tonight, same results. They were unable to get anything going, losing in this one 42-6. All right, stay with us. Coming up right after this break is our KSAN Game of the Week. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. We'll be back right with more Inside the Game after this break.
I found it! Is it cold? Even better. There's new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. It's delicious Dr. Pepper. Oh, the refreshing strawberry flavor. And a smooth, creamy finish. Don't tell a soul.
Dag nabbit, that's one smooth, creamy finish.
That's an ice-cold blessing.
I told you we'd find Dr. Pepper in them hills.
It's raining flavor.
Try new Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
During HomeZone's Labor Day sale, save hundreds on every living room, dining room, and bedroom. Whether it's a casual brunch or a formal dinner party, make new memories with any of our wide variety of dining collections. Or transform your bedroom into a sanctuary of comfort and style. With over 20 collections to choose from, it's easy to find something you'll love. During our Labor Day sale, we'll even throw in the mattress for free. HomeZone, Texas born, family owned.
The importance of keeping the community informed when accurate information matters the most is completely paramount to what we do at Concho Valley Homepage.
The difference in what we do over here at Concho Valley Homepage and your regular reporter is our deadline is right here, right now.
I try to focus on a passion with the people. Whatever I believe that my community is passionate about, I try to follow and investigate.
Welcome back here to Inside the Game. All right, time for our KSAN Game of the Week. Two teams who have battled back and forth here on the gridiron for quite some time now. Cristobal Cougars versus the El Dorado Eagles. The Cougs lead the all-time series between the two by one game, 11-10, and the Eagles are looking to even things up here tonight. Our very own Shelby Rose was able to catch up with both teams before the huge matchup. Let's watch.
Being 20 miles apart and the familiarity and all that kind of stuff, you know, it makes it really fun.
Heading into week one of Texas high school football, and our KSAN Game of the Week features the El Dorado Eagles, who are opening up their 2023 season at home, taking on the Cristobal Cougars, a team they beat last year in week one.
I like that it's week one because we're kind of fresh, and week one's probably the most hype for us.
You know, that's kind of the, you know, cliche saying of a coach, but execution is huge. And, you know, we did really well in our first two scrimmages of executing and doing things the right way.
Now, this Eagles team has been working all summer preparing for this moment come Friday night. But what can we expect to see on the field from El Dorado? Well, I'll let them tell you.
A lot of highlights everywhere. Defense flying to the ball, hitting everybody, and just every play's going to be a big hit.
Jerseys flying to the ball on defense. The offense just putting that work in every single play.
And on the other side of the field, here's what we can expect from the Cristobal Cougars.
They're going to see a lot of heart and a lot of fight.
For sure, lots of intensity coming right off the ball.
Week one brings a lot of hype, and the Cougars are just eager to get back out on the football field.
With it being week one in general, we're just ready to start the season off strong, and we know a lot of people over there, so it's good competition.
These Cougars are returning a strong group of core positions, and with their senior leadership, the sky's the limit for this 2023 Cristobal team.
All five of us seniors have played a lot of different positions over the years, and we know a lot more than the younger kids do, so we can show them what they're missing.
They show a lot of different, you know, qualities, and they all kind of feed off of each other throughout the locker room, on the practice field, and I hope to see some good things.
On over to the gridiron as the two teams face off, looking for win number one here on the season. Early on, Eagles waste no time. A quick handoff to Isaac Soto, and he's in for the El Dorado touchdown. All right, a few plays later, Cristobal ready to respond to QB handoff to Manuel Rejos, and he'll turn on the gas. Look at him go. He's still going, and finally, the Eagles catch up, but it's too late. Touchdown. Eagles lead by one. In the second, there's the handoff. As you can see here on this play right now, QB Omar Barajas is going to keep it himself. Just kidding. There's the pitch out to Elazar Hernandez, and he's going to ride the sideline, fighting all the way the Cougars, and reach for the Eagle touchdown. El Dorado currently up 26-12 in this one in the fourth quarter. Shelby was out there to catch the action in tonight's game. Shelby, what can you tell us about tonight's intriguing matchup?
Hey, Keon. Well, I'm inside in the gym right now. I had to run away from a little bit of rain, but what a game it was. That rain held off until the very last moment. I want to talk about a few things that we didn't see in those highlights there from both Cristobal and the Eagles. The Cougars came to play and were hungry for the win, even if the score doesn't reflect it. A little over 8 minutes to go in the first half. The Eagles were trying for the touchdown again. No good, brought down, but to everyone's surprise, it was a live ball recovered by Cristobal's Jake Edmonston, and he went ahead and followed his own way into the end zone. We also had some air action as well for the Eagles. Second quarter, 1:48 to go. Number 14, Ethan Elias catches a nuke from Omar Barajas into the end zone for another touchdown. Barajas and Covarrubias were the offensive playmakers in the second half. We had an early fourth quarter touchdown by Eagles' Eliezer Hernandez to make the score 26-12, and that's all they wrote for this one. The Eagles came out on top with a Week 1 victory, taking down the Cristobal Cougars. What a night it was for Week 1 of Texas high school football. That's all from El Dorado. Reporting back to you, Keon.
This live shot is sponsored by AFCO Steel.
I'm so sorry. I'm so...
Now we shift our attention to the Sonora Broncos as they face Ballinger in a showdown. The Broncos dealing with the injury of their standout quarterback, Jaime Butron, but they still were able to prevail and get the win over Ballinger in a big way, winning this one 46-12. One of the most electrifying offenses here in the Concho Valley took the field tonight in front of a Bulldog faithful and put on an absolute show. The Miles Bulldogs pumped up tonight, taking on Kermit right here at the crib. First quarter, Bulldogs trail 6-0. Miles looking to change that. Haven Book connects with Cooper Ellison. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion gives them an 8-0 lead. Second quarter, Book looking for his man. He will find him, Dylan Medina, with the catch. He will be in for the touchdown to continue their momentum. A few plays later, Bulldogs now on defense. Marushi O. Perez passes intercepted by Devin Medina. He is chugging his way on home. His way, and he will score for 6. The Bulldogs with the dominant performance, leading 72-12 in the fourth quarter. Time for us to take a look at two of our schools here in District 14 2A. First, we have the defending district champions in the Mason Punchers, who went on the road here tonight to Coleman tonight and would get revenge on last season's loss. A close one throughout most of the game, but they win 29-20. Now to the Junction Eagles taking on De Leon at home. The Eagles, another team that struggled out the gate and would fall in their opener 40-9. The Water Valley Wildcats are now being led under first-year head coach Aaron Whitmire. Only their second year of 11-man football, looking to make some noise. Some Thursday night action. The Wildcats went on the road to face Abilene TLCA. Fake throw and then watch him run. Anthony Quintana cuts back not once but twice and then is able to get down just short of the goal line, as you can see there for the Cats. More from the Wildcats again on the ground. Quintana will pitch it off to David Valeriano, and who makes a man miss and goes down the sideline and is gone for the long Water Valley touchdown to extend their lead. Water Valley starting to pull away from now. The Eagles, it's Valerino again, and the handoff hit immediately, but will get dragged into the end zone for the score. All Water Valley in that one. They won that one 60-9. All right, we'll be back with more Inside the Game right here after this break.
When it comes to something as valuable as your lawn, you want things done right. And for those do-it-yourselfers, that means rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. At Best Tech Supply, we provide you with all the tools needed to get your yard looking and staying beautiful. Best Tech is your local landscape supply, outdoor power equipment superstore. We want to welcome you to our new location at 4512 Adobe Drive. We offer a variety of herbicide, insecticide, fertilizer, and outdoor power equipment. For service after the sale, you can count on Best Tech Supply.
In West Texas, severe weather can strike at any moment, and when it does, you need a roofing company you can rely on. That's where CC Roofing comes in. With over 40 years of experience, CC Roofing has been there for families just like yours when the weather takes a turn for the worse. Our expert team of professionals knows exactly what it takes to repair and replace your roof, no matter the damage. We understand that your home is your most important investment, and we're committed to making sure it's protected for years to come. When severe weather strikes, trust the team at CC Roofing to get your home back to normal. KSAN and Concho Valley Paws want your help to clear the shelters.
I had always wanted to adopt a dog.
You will never get this kind of love any other way.
Soda, can I have a kiss?
The adoption process is very simple.
So many pets out there that needs a good home.
You feel like you're doing some good when you adopt.
Take a leap of faith on it.
Be like us and clear the shelters and find your new best friend.
All month long, help CV Paws and KSAN clear the shelters. Sponsored by TriStar Fleet.
Welcome back here to Inside the Game. Time for some six-man football. The Robert Lee Steers looking to get in the win column. The Steers at home taking on Rotan, a team they dominated last season. All right, only on the second play of the game, Braden Sherwood takes the pitch from Brody Pitcock, cuts it back to the other side of the field, and is gone. No one will catch him as he scores the first touchdown of the Steers season. Right after the scoring play, Steers line up for the onside kick. Brenner Sherwood catches it off the hop and shows off his speed on the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Steers from 40 yards out. Sherwood would go on to have himself a day. Catches the pitch, and this time to the left side of the field, stiff arms the defender and gets into the end zone for the score. Steers roll in this one, 46-0. Staying right here in District 13-1A, the Hornets, coming off a historic 2022 season, came out and stumbled a bit against Buena Vista, but right now still trailing 46-42 late in the fourth quarter. Menard hosted McDade tonight at Yellow Jackets Field and dominated this one, improving their record to 1-0 after their 62-14 win. The Eden Bulldogs, led under new head coach Stephen Grigsby, faced the Lakey Eagles tonight at home, not able to secure his first win just yet as they fall 62-18. And the very best Falcons also at home, taking on Santa Ana, not able to get their revenge after last year's loss. They dominate actually in this one, 50-0. Thursday night showdown, the Brown Longhorns playing Zephyr at home. All right, like I said, they're playing Zephyr tonight at home. Longhorns with the first possession of the game, running back Cole Knight, moving past defenders, cuts to the outside enough for the first down to keep the chains moving. Few plays later, get used to seeing him. Knight with the possession. It will take a few defenders to finally bring him down, and he will be in for the Bront touchdown to put them on the board first. Bront looking to add on to the momentum. Jaden Galvan looking around, ready to throw it downfield. It will fall right into the hands of Joel Pena. The Longhorns will fall in that one, 42-18. We move right along to our six-man coverages. Two different teams looking in a different direction. All right, and then the Blackwell Hornets were plagued this offseason by graduation as they lost a ton of key pieces to their roster. They took on Aspermont team, wasn't able to get much going, and would fall in this one 14-30. The Paint Rock Indians are coming off a 3-7 season, just missing out on the playoffs, and this season they have hopes to secure a spot in the postseason. Going up against TLCA Midland tonight, they get their first win, 34-22. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Inside the Game after this break.
My name is Angie Lane, and I'm the Director of Hospice Services for the West Texas Rehab Center. Hospice of San Angelo started in San Angelo, and it is the only nonprofit hospice in San Angelo, Texas. I get to be a part of something so much bigger than myself. I get to come to work every day and know that we're going to give every patient that needs end-of-life care the same great care, regardless if they can pay for it or not.
It's time again for the Teacher of the Week, sponsored by Concho Educators Federal Credit Union. Go to ConchoValleyHomepage.com and tell us how your teacher goes above and beyond. They could win great prizes like a gift card to Pack Saddle Barbecue, a plaque from Angelo Awards, teacher appreciation bag from Concho Educators, a gift card from Holiday Cleaners, a flower bouquet from Southwest Florists, a delicious cake from City Cafe and Bakery, and a gift certificate from Old Central Firehouse. Teacher of the Week is sponsored by Concho Educators Federal Credit Union. Go to ConchoValleyHomepage.com for more info.
Welcome back here to Inside the Game. Wrapping up our Week 1 coverage, we have our lone Saturday game for a team entering their second year of 11-man football, the Sterling City Eagles. The Eagles raised some eyebrows in their first year of 11-man play. They went 7-5 and reached the area round of the playoffs. With this now being their second season in 11-man after realignment, they are sure to compete on an even higher level. They will take on Odessa Compass tomorrow night in a rematch of last year's season opener. The Eagles shut them out 68-0 and will be looking for some of that same magic this time around. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in to the very first week Inside the Game on KSAN right here. We'll be back next week, Friday night, to get you fully covered on Week 2 of high school football right here in the Concho Valley. Thank you again for tuning in, and you all have a great night.
Catering for Inside the Game is provided by Chick-fil-A.
Inside the Game is sponsored by